folks, and welcome to the Entrepreneur Experts Cafe, sponsored by Entrepreneurs Rocket Fuel. I'm Kimberly Hobscheid, your host and the creator of the Facebook community, Entrepreneurs Rocket Fuel. It's a community by entrepreneurs, for entrepreneurs, helping entrepreneurs and experts get their business to the next level. Come join the community at www.entrepreneursrocketfuel.com/Facebook and join the conversation. Today, I am going to be interviewing Mudassir. I hope I said that name correctly. He's an expert, and I'm going to have him share a little bit about what he does. Mudassir, welcome to our program, the Entrepreneur Experts Cafe.
Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you very much. And I've been part of your Entrepreneurs Rocket Fuel website, Facebook group for some time, and I have seen some really good, amazing videos there. And in the last few, some of the sessions you have conducted are very helpful, actually.
Awesome.
For the people like me who are actually just beginning their journey.
I like it.
So
you offer coaching services and help for entrepreneurs waiting to get to the next level. Is that right?
Yes. So I am actually focusing on the project management services. It is more on how you are doing the projects. And we have seen that in the beginning specifically, organizations do not spend a lot of time and a lot of energy in getting the right people hired for that purpose. And that is where we see, and this is where I have an experience, that they lose the time, the time that is money at that point. They lose the time to the market. They don't able to get the things done in a proper way. So under the Mudassir Iqbal banner, we do the certification courses, we do the hands-on trainings for the project managers, young and experienced both.
All right, great. So project management is something that can be used in any level of business. It's basically an opportunity for us to make sure that we're following a process from start to finish and making sure that we're not missing any steps. Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely right. And that is how it is. It is to make sure that you have so many stakeholders, you have to deliver so many goods and business value. So at the end of the day, it's a business value that you are looking at, and the business value only comes when you deliver at the right time with the right quality.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right. So this is a systematic way to make sure that we're not missing any steps along the way. And also, when you're an entrepreneur or whether you're a large business owner, having a process in place and project management to make sure that all the steps are there is a great way for you to do a handoff as well. So if you're positioning a business for sale, or you want to have a project handed over to somebody else to take care of, this is a great way. Project management software and project management systems are a great way to make sure that that happens.
Absolutely true.
So how did you get involved in this? How did you start working in project management?
See, basically I started working, I have now 22 years of experience as an IT project manager. And in the last 5 years, I realized that what I have learned before that in 15 years, it is time for me to coach. We are finding people that there is a big gap between when they are coming from the universities and they are suddenly having to do the jobs professionally. And also, unfortunately, people who are not getting the enough experience with the right coaches, with the right senior management to get them through to the what is the right way of doing the project management, and we find a gaps there. So at that time, I realized that it is my time to go back to the community and help them and help myself also. Learn from them that what is happening new in the market.
I think that's really true. I think we're always learning along the way, but to improve along the way, process improvement is a big part of project management.
True.
Yeah. So
learning that you are in.
So tell me a little bit of maybe some success stories that you've had with some clients, working with some clients where they were really, really struggling. They didn't have proper project management processes in place, and how you help them get to the next level.
There are many stories, small and big, and recently we have finished just one project. So one of the kind that I actually like are working on those projects which are near to failure. Getting back them to the success is actually a life story. And I have seen that many of the project managers, and it's a normal human being, they fail in the during because of the pressure. They break out because of the pressure. They don't able to take up the pressure of the failures. So I love to take those projects which are into a failure stage, because this is where the actual fun is. So the project means there is a value in the project, but it is just not going into the right direction. So recently we have finished one of those projects in the logistic environment, where the project has been failed for 2 implementations. And then we come in and we try to work through it, and we redefine the processes, redefine the requirements and the success criteria. So people, like when project manager is working, they try to work from their gut feeling. And one of the very important area that they miss is like a success criteria. So what is the end game? What is the line that once you cross it, then you say, yes, I have won my marathon? And it's not a 100-meter dash. That is very important.
That's true. You got to be able to, you're in for the long haul. It's more of a marathon than a sprint. So, okay, great. As we go through this and make sure that we have the processes in place, how do we know when we've really won? How do we know that we've crossed that finish line?
That is how you run your 100-meter dash, or you have to have your stadium ready. So you know what is your cross line, you know what is your end game, where you will see that, yes, this is how we will finish the project. I mean, obviously in these times that we are in, the markets are changing like anything, and it's a very dynamic market. And this pandemic has actually suddenly changed the goalpost for all of the people, whether they are in the projects or they are in an organization or they are individual. So this is the actual art.
So when you start working with people, what do you think their biggest challenges are with project management? What do you think the biggest challenges and frustrations of people before they work with you? What are they running into?
It's a challenge that first people are not understanding their value. What is the value for the organization? They see them for their own perspective. That how do I perceive your value? Kimberly is running a show. She has a value set, and I need to add to that value. And that is where the communication and the rapport comes in. That is where you need to listen. Most of the time, one of the challenge with the listening is that we listen to answer. We don't listen to absorb. So that is the challenge in communications. For me, you can ask many people that what is project management? They will say cost, time. For me, it's about communication.
Communication, I like that. So everybody knows where.
Can do the yes, if you can set up the rapport, and if you can understand the communication, then the game is yours.
Oh, I like it. Then you've won. Then you've got the ball and you can take it to the finish line or take it to the goal line. I don't want to mix my metaphors there. Yeah, perfect. All right, well, fantastic. So if people want to start working with you and getting their projects in shape and start doing project management properly and improve their communication, how can they start working with you?
So at this point in time, we have a course which is actually helping them to understand the world standard, US standard project management, that how the project management should be done. And that is a very good starting point for most of the managers, because at least they will start talking about the language. So they will understand the language, they will understand the process. Once you know how to speak, then only you can actually go and write and read. So that is the first that I always believe in, that you need to talk with the coaches, do the certification examinations to learn the language, to learn the process, and then move into hands-on, so that you know what is coming next. If you don't know what is coming next, then you would not able to do it.
Perfect. All right. Well, that's really helpful. And in order to get in touch with you, how would they do that? Do you have a website or an email address that you want to share with our group?
Yes, I have a website, mudassir.net, and I have actually created a specific page for entrepreneurs rocket fuel community.
Yay!
With the special discount for lifetime for them and for their yeah, for their community. So that because we are here for all other entrepreneurs. So they need
Wonderful.
for their community. So
Well, thank you.
specific is there. Once after this session, we will share the link, which is mudassir.net/entrepreneurs rocket fuel. And once they log in, they receive that gift of lifetime
Fantastic. So will
discount.
you spell that out for us? Because I want to be sure people on the podcast can get it. So just spell out the website, if you would.
So mudassiriqbal.net/entrepreneurs rocket fuel.
Perfect. That was fantastic. Thank you so much for being here with us today. I know that you are a busy person, but you have your structured day pretty organized because you are a project manager. And I appreciate you carving time out of your busy schedule to be here with us today so you could be on Entrepreneurs Experts Cafe. Clearly, you are the expert. Is there any final words that you have for our crew before we let you go?
Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you for calling me for the session. And yes, work on the repo. Projects will come and go. You can find the technical people, work on the repo and ethics. That is what human beings are for. Our ethics and our repos are very important for us. Should remain very important for us.
I love it. Very well said. Thank you so much, Mudassir. I really appreciate you being here with us today. All right, folks, that's it for another episode of the Entrepreneurs Experts Cafe. We're super excited you're with us. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button and join the community at entrepreneursrocketfuel.com/Facebook. We'll see you there. Cheers.
Thank you.